Let's see what it says. Yep, half eternity band ring, not a brand ring. We're still working on that one. It's been like that a few times, Blaine. It's okay. It just cracks me up every single time. So here we get to enjoy baguette cuts done in alternating directions and 2 different sizes of stones. You have the choice of the rhodium plated sterling silver right here. And then we also have the 14 karat yellow gold plated sterling silver. It's called a half eternity because the stones go halfway around, and then the rest of the ring is done for you in that high polished precious metal. So you really get credit for your precious metal choice here. Look at all of that gorgeous, I mean, it lifts the stones up. There is so much metal in each one of these rings. And then I love how even the prongs themselves are part of the design element, how they are just like these bars of precious metal holding your stones in place. So this is a new piece. It only came out actually June 21st. And it is 2.5 carats of Diamonique stones. It's on actually a sale price already, $44.98 for a very classic looking piece, but classic with a twist. Because when we talk about eternity bands, we're probably used to thinking and seeing round cut stones, right? But what we did here was we took these interesting, now we're calling them baguette cuts, but they actually have a hint of radiant faceting. So they will match back to the radiant big deal earrings that we showed you before. And what we did was we chose alternating sizes and directions for the stones. So in the ring, you're gonna notice the larger stones kind of go like east-west, and then the smaller stones go north-south. So in doing so, even though it's the same cut of the stone, it varies the look as you look all the way around. It makes it so much more interesting to have all of that detail. So here's one of the smaller stones going this way, the next one goes up and down, the smaller one goes across, and it repeats all the way around. That's also a great way to appreciate how this is more of a radiant faceting. So you have that crisscross cut in the center there, and those facets catch the light differently than a step cut would. It breaks up the light into more of like a twinkle-like sparkle versus flashes or beams of light. So the reason why we love bands like this when they're that half eternity is that you don't necessarily feel the stones in between the finger. So if you're someone who, has worn eternity bands before and you said, Erin, it's just not for me. I don't like the feeling of the stones all the way around, and then when it spins, I can feel that in between my fingers. So we did the stones on the top, and then we did that gorgeous high polish underneath for you so that it gives you all the stones where you want to see them, and then the comfort of the band where you don't need to see the stones. This is a smaller size. That's why that one's sitting right there. But sometimes it's nice to see 2 of the different precious metal colors on at the same time, maybe help you make your choice. But see what I mean? How with the stones, they're going around the top of the hand. But then I don't really feel them as much in between the fingers. You just have that great high polish band underneath. So you can be varying this as far as how you want to wear it. Maybe you would like to put this on just on its own. It's a great standalone piece. You may want to start to layer other pieces next to it. Is it, are you looking for a new anniversary band and you'd like to update the look of your wedding set? Changing out your band ring can make the look of your solitaire a completely different look. So I get it. It could be that you just love your engagement ring. There's no way you're ever going to change it. I can't blame you. I don't blame you. It's a very sentimental piece. But changing the band gives you the opportunity to create a new look. So the silver is quite popular right now. Alex has on the yellow gold for you over sterling silver, 2.5 carats. And it is all cuts that vary in their direction. So that gives you that really interesting look. I just put one of them next to our solitaire that we had earlier. I'm not sure 100%, to be honest with you, if I would wear these 2 together, but it is the one solitaire ring I had in the show, so I just wanted to show it to you just to get an idea. It could just be that this size is a little bit too big for that finger, and that's why they're not sitting quite closely together like I would maybe hope, but isn't it fun too to mix in your different cuts as well? Remember that solitaire, that was a princess cut, And now we have those great radiant baguette cuts in the band ring. But notice how all of our Diamonique stones match each other? That's kind of like the hidden C, is what I often joke about in Diamonique. It's the consistency. You're not going to notice one Diamonique stone stand out versus another and say, oh, well, why does that one look so different? That can happen in diamonds because diamonds are natural. They come from the earth. There's going to be inclusions in the stones. There's going to be color grade that varies. Some of them are more colorless. Some of them have more yellow. When we shop with Diamonique, we can control that for you because we're creating the cubic zirconia, and we create it to the ideal look of an ideal diamond. So flawless clarity is super important. And there's levels to cubic zirconia, just like there's levels when it comes to diamonds. We make sure we always use the very best for you. There's also going to be the cut that's important. Is it properly faceted so that the stone comes to life? Remember, the carat weight in the Diamonique world is not the same as far as the cost relation to carat weight. It doesn't jump exponentially like it does in the diamond world, but it relates very similarly to carat weight in the diamond world. So a 2.5 carat band ring would look very similar to this 2.5 carat band ring if it were done in diamonds. All right, and then remember that confidence of that lifetime guarantee. That's why we turn to Diamonique over and over again. It's what lets us wear these pieces day in and day out. They're perfect for every day. You should wear them as much as possible. So today you have the great opportunity to shop for this at a sale price, $44.98. And it is one of our newer pieces within the collection. You're among the first to see it. We call this our Diamonique Baguette-Cut Half Eternity Band Ring. You have two choices, the rhodium plated sterling silver or the 14 karat yellow gold plated sterling silver. Both choices seem to be popular tonight. I can see why. This is going to be a great go-to ring for you. You'll get a lot of wear out of that one. Okay, so here's another great piece